lot of contour drawing. I'm not an artist, but there's a lot of inspiration there. I don't just get my inspiration from music, but certainly from many forms of visual art. Just to give you a sense of the scale of some of Jim's work, here's his painting outside of my studio, installed at BCCA. So I mean, it's really, really large scale stuff.
Did you watch him paint?
Yeah, and it's on the floor.
Oh, down
Did it, yeah.
on the wall.
Yeah, no, that was he actually left that one for me. But what I want to play for you today is a project that I worked on this last year called the Blackbird Project. It was a collaborative project with 13 dancers, choreography, string quartet, and videography. And the videographer I worked with on 4 different other occasions. And so it was a natural fit for us to do this, but I'd never done anything with this many disciplines. I've worked a lot with writing music inspired by sculpture or paintings or poetry, but not all of them at the same time. Sort of on my day-to-day job, I do direct a series called Art Sounds, which merges visual art and music. And so this was a part of that project. It premiered in Great Falls, Montana in January, and then we did the first collaborative rendition in March, and then we recorded it in May. So I'll play it for you. Are you all familiar with Wallace Stevens' 13 Ways of Looking at a Blackbird?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's here, and you can either follow along on the score with the text or the music, or it's up here on the screen. I can just sort of scroll as you go.
Yeah, I like that if you scroll it.
But I want to show you just a little bit about this mapping process. So this is how Blackbird started for me. I had some real specific sound ideas, lots of metaphors, and this was the biggest map I'd done by far. Usually they're just little simple contour drawings, but this was pretty massive. And
Do you sing along with it as you're drawing? So
No.
As it moves, you're
No,
not...
I'm trying to figure out the structure as I'm going. Sometimes I come up with ideas in the middle of the project that I don't know are in the middle of the project yet. So I'm really composing the form and the structure as I'm composing the music at the same time.
And when you say that you have sound, what do you mean by what kind of sound?
It could be just a sound idea that I have for string quartet. Like the opening, I did start with the opening of this piece, which you'll hear, was a very specific sound. But the x-axis is always time. The y-axis can be any number of variables. So it could be register. I like to use that a lot. I think that's a really useful way of mapping. Of course, with the Wallace Stevens, it was based on haiku patterns and rhythmic proportions. So there was a lot of that going on.
What year is Wallace Stevens born?
54. Is that not right?
Not true. It's not true.
When is it?
I don't know, but it's not true.
Okay. I should have deferred. So sorry. All right, well, here's Blackbird. It's about 16 minutes, so...
Is it for Ace Blackbird?
No.
Is it written? Is it
No,
Ace Blackbird?
it was for the Cascade Quartet. And
Oh, no, it's a quartet,
so-
sorry.
So we're just going to hear the musical version. Not the dance, the video.
Thank